Hey, what's up, guys? So we're late to the party, but we are still here. We're still going to talk about the Crawford versus Spence fight. What'd you think about it?
Well, I guess everything leading up to it, all the anticipation, knowing that they both have really great records.
Yep.
They've been around for a while. And Arrow was gonna come down for it. Like, it was all exciting. I liked the lead up that neither of them. They were very respectful guys.
Mm-hmm.
There was never like too much drama about it. Yet they were still able to hype it up to make money because they're both so good.
Yep.
I didn't really watch. I've seen them fight, but I didn't like know extensively to like really. I'm like, man, they're both just really good, so
Yeah.
it should be interesting. And then the actual fight, also didn't expect that type of beating. Like, did not see that coming. Bud did a phenomenal job, and I think now we're doing this a few days later, and even just seeing what other people have to say, whether it's in a comment section or in the news, like different boxing pages, there really is levels to this,
Yeah.
And I think one thing I liked in the fight, even though Arrow couldn't use his typical jab, typical getting the opponent up against the ropes, and he also, I don't know, maybe you could talk about this, I'll let you, but he had like this like shift technique that he's usually known for.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't do any of that, and even in spite of that, this man fought the whole time, and he was not a coward, and he took, it was like over 58% of like hard hits, not just jabs. Like, jabs can be hard, but we know they do distinguish those, and like when they're commentating, was like, dude, this guy is a badass for taking this, and normally he's the one giving it. And he never held, like, it was never like a whole, several rounds of just holding, which is still a technique, and it's still a part of boxing, and I'm still not saying that's necessarily bad, but it just shows like, yo, this guy fought even though he was Arrow, even though he was down. So I, respect to him. He even said, I don't care, I have no excuse himself.
Yeah, that's what
so
I
whether
liked
other
about
people said, oh, he came down too much, or the car accident, my opinion, yes, those definitely have an effect. Like, it could be scientifically proven, but he, as a human, was like, I signed up for it.
I'm ready for
I'm
it.
ready for it. I'm getting paid to do this. This is my job. Like, so take his word.
Yeah.
And then, but oh my God, like, dude, like, he really proved himself. And there's a lot of young fighters in several divisions. Like, I want these fights. And they won't get them because they're not, like, nobody's interested in fighting them yet. And I feel like Bud years ago was calling out fights, and maybe gauged with Sean Porter. The Sean Porter fight was going to be a gauge for things. But, everything comes in different timing, and this is his time, and like, dude, the man has proved himself time and time again.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why Eminem was like, yo, you're one of my favorite fighters right now. A reason why he came out and did the walk.
That's why he won't.
Yeah.
If Eminem walks out with you, you're going to win a fight.
And my side note to that, just because I'm also an M fan, not quite a stan, but I'm a fan. I feel like if he rapped that whole time, he would have stole Bud's shine.
Oh, yeah.
And he likes Bud, and he wanted to come and support him like part of the team, not the star to shine. He's like, no, I just want to be on your team. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he even got paid for that. I don't know for a fact, but like, either way, super cool.
Yeah, very cool.
But yeah, that's my thought before, after, during, side notes. I guess technical things on Bud's side. Just the way he pressed, the way he would change it up. Like, he was very hard to read.
Yeah.
just moved so well. His guard was so good. Like, to me, it was like watching the Bivol Canelo fight where people just assumed Canelo was gonna like,
Yeah, because
like,
of his
oh
name.
man,
Yep.
and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't want to quite see it, but then when you see it, you're like, yo, that was really cool.
When I first heard about this fight, I was like, Errol Spence is gonna knock.
Yeah,
This guy
you
out.
did say that to me. You said
this guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because Errol Spence is that good. You know what I mean? And come to it. I knew a knockout was gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew this wasn't gonna go the distance, or I don't know whoever thought that.
It still went far.
It went far, but I knew a knockout was gonna happen because these are two great fighters. But I just thought it was gonna be for the other side.
Yeah.
So when it happened, I was like, oh shoot! And when I saw the way that he was able to just shut him down and knock him down with the jab.
Yeah.
And, just how tight his defense was, afterwards I was able to hear he said that he had a pre-camp.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So he really prepared for this. He was like, I need to win this. I need to prove myself. And now, he doesn't need to prove himself anymore. He's the champ.
I mean, go on.
Oh, no, I was just going to say... but now we have, I haven't heard it out of his mouth, but I've heard it out of a couple people's mouths saying that Floyd Mayweather might return to boxing and challenge Bud Crawford.
I don't know if that's a fact, but I did see that floating around.
So, if that happens...
Floyd knows that will make a lot of money.
Oh my
Floyd
gosh.
loves
The money that fight would make. Oh my goodness.
So I don't know. But there's a lot of other... There's always more fighters, There's always more. So I'm sure he'll have plenty of more great fights. And I hope Errol makes a comeback or ends the way he wants to end. Whatever that is.
This fight had a rematch clause in it.
Okay.
So,
I don't
know if they're going to use it.
Yeah.
If they do...
Would it be same weight or... I don't
know. I think it'll be the same, but if they use it, the way he shut him down.
Yeah. Just I don't think there should be a Bivol Canelo.
Errol, yeah.
I just don't.
Errol Spence would... Yeah, I think the Bivol Canelo...
It's gone,
go
too.
the same way.
Yeah.
But, I think Errol Spence would have to do some, I don't know, have to do some different, some more training. And you have to totally change things up.
Yeah.
Because Crawford had him figured out.
Yeah.
So he can't come in the same.
I totally agree. I just like that both were respectful.
Oh, yeah, I love that part. They didn't have to. This fight was big. It's huge.
And I liked you were pointing out to me a lot of different combos Bud was doing, and Bud was reacting instantly off of the offense. He didn't wait. It was instantaneously, which he trains me a lot in when we're hitting mitts, and there's...
Both great fighters is just on that day, one just came in sharper and more ready for the other one. And,
But you saw... I wanted you to mention the one where Bud, at the same time, took...
Oh, yeah. There was one where, because Crawford's defense is up here.
Really cool.
As soon as he took that shot, he gave it right back.
With the same
with the same and knocked him down.
Cool.
One that I was proud of, because before this fight, I made a video on it, and it was it's a technique that I love, and it's the cross jab, and that's the first thing that Crawford used to knock down Errol Spence. It's a cross. You throw your cross first, and then what that does is that has your jab. Whenever it comes, your jab's on the reverse side, so your jab is stronger. So a cross jab, if you look at it, that's what he did and knocked him down the first time. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, he had some really great combos.
Yeah, he had some
great
really
defense.
good combos.
He moved around.
He
really controlled the center.
When he came against the ropes.
Yeah.
As soon as he had him against the ropes, Crawford went back, and when Errol went to swing,
Mm-hmm.
He exposed himself, and Crawford just bam shot him with an uppercut right away. That's some good, solid defense. He he worked on those things.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we thought about all of it. Looking forward to seeing what they both do next.
Who do you think is gonna win the rematch if the rematch happens?
Yeah. Or who do you think Bud should fight next, or some good, good contenders?
You think Floyd Mayweather should come out of retirement?
Yeah.
That fight will be crazy. But anyway, that's what we thought about the fight. Comment your stuff below. Make sure you like and subscribe and watch more of these long videos. It'll definitely help the channel out. And that's all we got for you. So, peace. Next time.